Alright, so this is me during the editing right now. I just realized while editing that because I had the cord actually plugged into the audio port, not the transmitter, but just the port in my camera, it actually muted the audio when the mics weren't on, so it was just blank. I'll kind of, put an example in the video right now. So I didn't know that happened. Bit unfortunate, but basically what I just covered while those were muted is kind of I was just going over my thoughts of the mic so far and kind of talking about what is included in the actual packaging itself. So I'm gonna go over that real quick, and then we can get into the part of the video where I actually do have the mic plugged in and the audio is working. Okay, so here are the following items that were inside that box. First, we have the carrier bag. Secondly, we have the charging box, which holds both the microphones and the transmitter itself. Along with that, we have 4 wind protection covers to put on top of the mics to reduce wind noise. And then of course we have the audio wire and a USB-C charger to charge the actual charging box. On top of that, we also have 2 user guides to help new people learn how to actually use the mics, a silica gel patch, which is probably one of the best things in here, and then of course you wouldn't have a review without a couple of stickers. That pretty much covers everything that was inside the boxes that it got shipped in. So I'm going to now cut to the part where the mic is actually connected, and once again just discussing what I like, don't like, all the details. Enjoy. Alright, so the mic should be connected now. Let me just get into the first feature here so I could actually continue talking without having to hold the mic, obviously, right? So one of my favorite features about this mic is the magnet clipping system, right? So we got this little magnet on the back here, and then the back of this microphone is actually magnetic as well. So that's all you got to do, right? So you simply, take the mic, take the magnets off. I'm gonna go under my shirt here. Take the mic, take the magnet on the other side of the shirt, bam, clip it. Just like that, you're ready to go. So obviously you guys just saw the first feature, right? The magnet clipping, right? So it also has, right? I'll take out this second mic here. It might connect, it might not. It also has, the clip, if it focuses. It's got the clip too. But of course, obviously, it also has the magnet, which in my opinion is one of the best features of this mic, especially, if you're in the gym, right? You're making gym content. You need to move the mic around sometimes, right? Like some exercises, like you can't put the mic in the same spot or else, the audio get muffled like it did here. 3, 2, 1. So having that ability to, move the mic around on different parts of your body, or even what I just realized, a couple moments ago, is that I'd actually even be able to attach the mic onto a machine, a metal machine, because, the magnet
and you know, the whole metal system, it'd be able to attach to a machine. So theoretically, I wouldn't even really need to wear it on my body, so to speak, if I didn't want to. But if I, you know, wanted to simply put it on a machine, I could, you know, be able to do that and get the audio from there, which is also pretty cool. The second feature I want to talk about is that these are noise canceling. Right now, I don't have it on. I'm not really in an environment right now to where, you know, the noise canceling would work, but trust me, they do work. I tested it out in the gym. Works pretty good. You guys will see it in a video soon, don't worry. But to turn on the noise cancellation, all you have to do is simply press the power button one time, and then you'll see over here a little yellow light turn on. That means the noise cancellation is on, it's working, and it's that simple. That simple to turn on noise cancellation. Turn it off, exact same thing, one click, and it's off. So that is a pretty cool feature. The next feature I want to go over, I'm not really sure exactly how to do this. I watched a video on the mics itself, so I think I, you know, remember how to do it. If not, I apologize. But first, we're gonna need to take off this mic. All right, and then we're gonna take out our second mic. Already connected because they automatically connect out of the box. That is another thing I forgot to mention. The second you take out the mics out of the box, they instantly connect to the transmitter, which is dope. But back to the you know, the next feature. I don't remember exactly how to do this. I'm gonna give it a try, but just to kind of give you a reference, currently both mics are recording, right? So I could have both of them right here, and you can hear both the audios. I could have one all the way out here, and you could hear this one. Same thing with this, right? So it's recording both audios at the exact same time, so it's giving you both the audios from each mic and combining it into one, which can be a plus, but can also be a negative. So to fix this, if I remember how to do this right, okay, so let me pick these back up here. I think I figured it out. So I actually don't need to touch anything on the mics itself, but if I do go up here and click on this twice, that should turn blue. Perfect. And from here, if you know, I watched the video correctly, now the audio should be somewhat isolated, so you only get certain audios from each mic, left and right, which is another pretty cool feature. All right, so we're gonna put that mic back into there. All right, so next thing I want to talk about, right, when it comes to the microphone itself, right, is the size of the microphone. Here, I'm gonna take out the second one for reference because I already, you know, put on the other one. But right, here's the mic itself, tiny. Here's my thumb, literally the same size, which for me is perfect, right? Because if I'm in the gym and, you know, it's a crowded place, right? I don't need everybody around me to be able to notice that I have a mic on, right? It's kind of like more of a situation where you kind of want to, you know, have it be hidden in a way, not completely hidden, but just a point where not everybody can notice, right? And that's kind of what it does, right? It's so small and compact that you can barely notice. I mean, obviously there's a flashing green light on it, but besides that, I mean, it kind of blends in, right? So that's a plus, right? The size being so small. Another thing that I want to talk about too is it is very lightweight. This thing is not heavy at all, right? So if I'm in the gym and I'm doing an exercise, I don't want to be able to really, you know, feel this throughout the whole workout. If I'm hitting a set or talking to someone, right? It's not something that, you know, I necessarily want to be able to feel. So when it comes to this mic, right, being so light and so little, it's something that I don't really feel, right? So I could, you know, continue my workout in the gym without having to worry about, you know, feeling this 24/7, you know, on my chest or, you know, wherever else I decide to put it. So that is another huge plus when it comes to this mic. And one of the last things I want to talk about when it comes to this mic is the actual sound quality itself, especially for me, right? I'm in an environment that has so much noise around me, right? Because I have the gym music, I have plates slamming on the ground or on the rack, dumbbells dropping, people talking. It can get very loud in the gym and you wouldn't even be able to realize it until you actually, you know, step foot in there, or, you know, you notice it in a recording because you get so used to it. But what these mics do is kind of isolate the voice, right? So sure, you might be able to hear a little bit of the background noise, but when you have these mics on, it is so much less than if I were to, you know, record the audio off my camera or the microphone that comes with my camera, right? It kind of isolates down, you know, the user's voice, the person who has it on, and kind of separates it from, you know, everybody else's voice outside of the frame, or, you know, outside of the mic itself, which once again is a huge plus. When it comes to negatives with this mic, I really don't have too many, right? Because I mean, all the items that I've listed so far have been positive, and overall this mic is a positive. Like, if you have a budget for this mic, right, I would recommend that you get it, right? It's very effective at getting the job done that, you know, it is tasked to do, with the price not being, you know, ridiculously high. Sure, it's you know, a little higher than your average mic, but it's also better than your average mic, so you get what you pay for. But in regards to cons, I only have a couple. The first one being, I wouldn't even call this a con, it's just something that I forget to do, is when I have the magnet on here with the mic attached to my shirt, sometimes I forget that there's an actual magnet, so I will take off the mic and then the magnet falls and I have to look around for it. That could be a problem if I happen to lose it, which I hopefully will not, but who knows. The second con that I would say is the instruction book. For me personally, right, I'm not too familiar with using, you know, technology like this. This is all, you know, somewhat new to me, right? So when it comes to instructions, right, I'd prefer that, you know, the book that came with it be a little more clear. It was very clear in regards to, you know, how to attach it to your camera, how to connect from there. But in terms of, you know, the different modes it has, and, you know, just like turning on noise cancellation, like that's all stuff I had to look up online, which is fine. But like I said, it'd be very nice for in that packet for it to clearly say like how to activate each of those modes. I mean, that's not a huge deal. Like I said, I just looked it all up online, but it would be something nice to add to the packet. And quite frankly, I mean, that pretty much covers it for the cons. Like I said earlier, I mean, this mic is what you pay for, right? It comes at a decently huge price, and it comes with decently huge features, right? You get what you pay for in terms of audio quality. And when it comes to this mic, like I said, there's not much that can, you know, be said against it, right? Like, I am in love with this mic because of how many pros there are related to how many cons there are. So if you're in the market for a mic, once again, I highly recommend this one. This is not sponsored. This is purely unbiased, just being honest for someone who's just starting off with, you know, this whole content era. This mic is definitely something that you would want to look into getting. And that pretty much covers everything that I want to discuss in this video regarding the mics, the features, pros and cons, and, you know, anything else. As far as using the actual mics, I will be making a video very soon, actually in the gym, right? I got a couple videos coming up in the next week or two, which is going to be dope, so make sure you guys check those out when it comes out. We are closing in on 1,000 subscribers, which is dope, very dope. Hopefully we get there. I have it set on my board before April. I think we might even be able to do it before then, but who knows. But yeah, as far as the mic goes, I pretty much covered everything. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, leave down any comments, any, you know, thoughts that you had about the mic, pros and cons yourself that you've noticed while watching the video. And once again, just make sure to subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 before April, or even before April. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.
Yeah, baby.